Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today I'm doing my grocery drop number 9. Everything you see in front of you here is from for the X-Hover B-roll 3-inch frame. Ordered this specifically for that. All ordered from RDQ. Guys, shout out to RDQ. I'm not affiliated or sponsored by them, but local Florida online quadcopter shop, and they ship the same day. They always take care of me when I have any kind of issues. So big shout out, thank you to RDQ for being such a great company. Now, all this stuff, guys, cost me $300 just to build out the B-roll, and that's minus the cost $32 of the frame. So their $299 bind and fly price already built, the labor it takes to build it for $299, it's a pretty good option. But on the bright side, I get to choose what I put in. So yeah, at least there's a plus side. I get to choose, the motors, FC, and the stuff, the components I want to put in. But not this, guys. This is what the B-roll frame was designed around, and that's the Runcam Split Mini. I'm not going to take it out. There's been plenty of testing and reviews on this. Latencies, big negative, and jello. I gotta find a way to avoid the jello, but I've seen a lot of example videos on YouTube without jello, so hopefully I can get this without jello. The problem I have is that CADX Turtle just got announced. Albert Kim did a nice video showing it right away, but it's not available yet. This is available now, so that's what I'm gonna run with it. That when the Turtles is available, maybe I will try that one. It's looking really good, by the way. But yeah, let's move on to the rest of the components here. Let's start with the VTX I got. This is from AKK, the FX3, up to 600 milliwatt. It has smart audio, button push here for the quick manual LED settings, but you can change it in your goggles with the smart audio. Has a connector for no soldering on this directly, just through the cables coming out of the connector, and MMCX. And that leads me to the antenna I chose. This is the Lumineer Axie Stubby Micro. All I know is it's awesome. I have a number of the UFL style of this, and they all work really well. This is just the MMCX version. Moving on to the receiver. This thing, everything here is like super exciting because there's a few things here that haven't really been tested yet, at least recently. This is the R9 Mini, guys. Look at the size of this thing. It is as small or maybe just a tad bigger. I swear it looks the same. Maybe it looks smaller because it doesn't have a connector, but the RXSR, I use a bunch of those, and this looks as the same size, but this should have lower latency and definitely longer range than the XM Plus or RXSR. So this is the new R9 Mini, and I know Race Day Quads has this. Get FPV also has them. Another great quadcopter online shop, and gonna test this out. I might switch this to my floss style and put the RXSR in the B-roll, I guess, just to be more suited for long range on my floss style. For long range FPV, we'll test that out. Here's another exciting new F4 flight controller. Pretty sure it's Airbot Omnibus F4, but take note of the V6, guys, because I know the V5 was still out there for sale recently, but the V6 is out. It's getting good reviews, and it looks like a great board. Even gold-plated USB here. Very nice solder pads, connector for your ESC signal wires, and other power, maybe a 5-volt BEC that goes in there. But yeah, not having to wire signal wires or solder them is a plus. Good reviews on this so far online, so I wanted to test it out. Next is the ESC, and this is the Ori 32, guys. 32, BLHeli 32 being the keywords there. If you want to run D-Shot 1200, get a 32. If you see BLHeli S, the highest you can go is D-Shot 600. So I chose this. Also got good online reviews on the purchase, like reviewers. Just what they say is, when you read those reviews, guys, these are guys that bought this stuff already, tested them, whether they succeeded or failed. They pretty much tell you what happened. So chose this because of that, and it's newer. Hasn't been out for that long. 20 by 20 like everything else, and it's huge though. It's pretty thin this way, but it's long, so I might have to run it sideways. Huge pads. Look at the pads on this thing. Look at the power pads. Very nice, big fets and flat. The thickest thing on this board looks like the board. Look how thick that is. So we'll test this out, guys. All going in the B-roll. Let's go with the motors. Gotta move along here, running out of time. Brother Hobby Returner R3s. These are awesome motors. Just R3, not, yeah, they're Returner R3, 1106, 5100 kV. Watch this. Can you see it bouncing back in my fingers? It's super notchy. Reminds me of the Sunny Sky motors, guys. We'll be trying this out. Quick thing to note, the B-roll and the Leader 3 only take up to 110X size motors. They will not fit 1407 size motors. So we'll be trying out that motor. Pretty much wraps it up for everything. Oh, except for the props, the Avon Mini 3-inch props. I'm gonna try these out on there. C2 screw hole to match the 1106 size mounting style for the props. And I'm also gonna try these 3025 gem fan. I don't know who makes them gem fan, but maybe Rotor X designed them. Hopefully Daniel Singer. Check out his channel, guys. He flies these on a Froggy and I think the Fly Fox, and his videos look awesome. So I wanted to try this out from his suggestion. Hopefully these are the right ones, bro. I'm not sure, but you tell me in the comments. Hopefully these are the right ones. Getting high vis props lately because it's easier to find your quad, guys, with that. So okay, that's everything for the B-roll. Let me move this out of the way. Star of the show for me today is the Leader 3. Let me just put this right here. I know you guys have seen this already. Nick Burns, awesome reviewer. He's been one of my inspirations, why I do what I do, and he already did his review, awesome review on this flight, everything, talks about all the components, so definitely check out his review. He's the only one I know of that's already got a full review out. And here, just want to go over all the other stuff. They include one set of these HQ 3x3x3. Also the 2-hole style, guys, if you can see that, because of the 11OX size. And these are the motors. Let's go over the parts on the motors. We have 1106 4500 kVs, 28 amp ESC, F4, FC, and the TX600 new VTX they just released. And you get this nice canopy here. Quick look at the frame, guys. It's basically just an upsized version of the Leader 120 with, excuse my phone there, with the Yin Yang logo. Very nice looking. Cadex F1 camera, and XT30 coming right out the back with what looks to be at least 16 to 18 gauge wire here. Looking really nice. And they sent an extra TX600 here. Here's the VTX unmounted. It's UFL connectors, you can see. Let me get that zoom in there. Very nice connector style, so no soldering to this either. Up to 600 milliwatts, supports IRC Tramp Smart Audio, and recommended 5 volts. So I'll be trying this out on another build. But yeah, big thanks to Full Speed while I'm going along here. And here's another item here. They sent me the Session 5 and mount for the Leader 3, and I'm assuming it would take place of the pod and sit right there. If you guys haven't seen this, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully you can handle it the way I fly. You guys know how I fly. I'm kind of all over the place freestyle, so hopefully you can handle the weight of the Session 5. Very nice print with the Full Speed Yin Yang logo on there. Move this stuff out of the way. Run out of time, guys. One thing I'm super excited about is this right here. This is a Luckybox Smart Buzzer by Full Speed. Does it look familiar? I bet it does, because some of you guys out there that have lost a quad before or maybe looked at the Hellgate FPV buzzer, this is Full Speed's Luckybox, and it's very similar with added features. Look at this. The Hellgate doesn't have that button right there. Programmable beeper, intervals, settings, and style through that button there. There's an instruction manual for all of those settings. Looking forward to testing this, guys, because you know what, it's very hard to find your quad sometimes in tall grass, or you don't know where you landed. No DVR. That's gonna wrap it up, guys. I have no more time. I appreciate you joining me. Last quick look at the Leader 3. Be safe, keep on flying.